Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our political conversation. And today I want to ask you simple three questions. And one of the question is, who is the current kingpin of Mount Kenya region? So that is the first question. And if you have an answer to that, please drop it in the message or the comment section below. The second question, who handed over the kingpin of Mount Kenya from Mwai Kibaki? Did Mwai Kibaki actually come out and hand over to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and said that now it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta who is going to be the kingpin of Mount Kenya? That is the second question. So if you know that there was a ceremony that was performed in Mount Kenya and Mwai Kibaki was there present and he handed over to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to be the kingpin of Mount Kenya. The third question, who was the kingpin of Mount Kenya before Mwai Kibaki? So those are the three questions I could like you as my viewer to answer. So drop your answers in the comment section below. Have you done it? Thank you. Now let us go and dive into what I really want us to discuss about today. It is about who is the kingpin of Mount Kenya and what is that aspect that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to choose the kingpin of Mount Kenya. Could it be possible? I can say without doubt that the kingpin of Mount Kenya is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua. And I can say that being a kingpin of a certain region, it does not come easily. But you have to make yourself to be the kingpin. You must grab the opportunity and become the kingpin of a particular place. So being the kingpin of a certain region, it's about that individual who is ready to be the kingpin of that place. And whenever an opportunity comes, then there is always a certain individual who takes that opportunity and he assumes in being the leader of that region. For example, who made Raila Amolo Odinga to be the kingpin of Nyanza? I think Raila Amolo Odinga saw it coming because it was Jaramogi Oginga Odinga who was the kingpin of Nyanza. And because he saw the opportunity that his father was moving out, he grabbed the opportunity and he made himself to be the kingpin of Nyanza. His father did not actually appoint him to be the kingpin, but he made himself to be available and he made himself to be the kingpin of Nyanza. And that is actually what's happening in Mount Kenya, when President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, his term was coming to an end, then I'm very sure Rigathi Gachagua knew that. And he went forward to mobilize key politicians behind William Samoei Ruto. And when it came to the time of choosing who was to be the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, then Rigathi Gachagua did all what he can to make sure that he was the person who was to be the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And because of that effort, that's why Rigathi Gachagua, who is actually a one-term MP, was able to succeed and to be the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. So he became the running mate of William Samoei Ruto. And because William Samoei Ruto took power, then it made it automatically that the second strongest person in the Republic of Kenya is Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi Gachagua, knowing very well that for you to be number one leader of the Republic of Kenya, then you must control a certain region. And that's why Rigathi Gachagua has done all he can to assume being the leader of Mount Kenya. And I am very sure he has become successful, because if you see the politicians who are actually following Rigathi Gachagua, you will find that the majority of the MPs from Mount Kenya are squarely behind Rigathi Gachagua, starting from the MCAs. The majority of the MCAs knows that the future of Mount Kenya is on the hands of Rigathi Gachagua. And it is so difficult for any person to come and feel that he will make up to be the leader of Mount Kenya, unless Rigathi Gachagua get impeached. And then he does not have a strong fight. That is the only time that a new person can come up and assume being the leader of Mount Kenya. But the way it is currently, the person who has grabbed that opportunity is Rigathi Gachagua. And any person who is trying to fit himself to be the leader of Mount Kenya, definitely that person is going to be embarrassed, because he can't be, or he can't make himself to be the leader of Mount Kenya. I see very many analysts say that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to hand in the leadership of Mount Kenya to a certain person or a certain politician. But currently, I'm very sure Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is like any person within Mount Kenya, like any other politician. He does not have the key to hand kingship of Mount Kenya to any person. He grabbed the opportunity and he became the leader of Mount Kenya. The same way Rigathi Gachagua has actually grabbed the opportunity and he is now the leader of Mount Kenya. And anybody who will go against Rigathi Gachagua that person is not going to make it. I don't know what's your take about this, because that are my opinion. Do you think that there is somebody somewhere who is the kingpin of Mount Kenya? Or do you think that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to appoint somebody who will be the kingpin of Mount Kenya? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share it to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to hit the notification bell, because once you hit the notification bell, then it becomes automatic for YouTube to notify you immediately we upload any political content into YouTube. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.